And what are like some of the biggest green lights and red lights for an accounting firm?
Yeah. So listen, I think partner revenue is really important. How much revenue to have per partner. What kind of staff ratio do you have to to partner? I think the higher the staff ratio, the better run firm, the better managed firm. You want to look at, just staffing costs. Are they doing some type of offshoring that could be really helpful to their numbers and really help them with a what I call a global staffing strategy. How are they dealing with technology? What are some of the things they're doing across AI? You see firms sometimes that are dealing with too many small clients, and those clients just aren't accretive to the firm's profit. And
Yep.
we went through a huge client profitability analysis. When I was CEO, I think every firm needs to go through that exercise and see, where do the clients stand within their profitability matrix. And culling clients is not a bad thing. You've got to
Yeah.
be proactive and make sure you're putting your best resources serving the best clients. So you'll see some of that. But you're going to find that in smaller firms. If you're acquiring a 25, 30, $40 million firm, they're going to have a book of business that's all across the spectrum. They're going to have very small clients, and they're going to have some really marquee clients that are at the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
But you're going to see a wide range, and you got to kind of sift through that. You got to look at leadership. How old is leadership? What kind of succession plan do they have? Do they have good succession plans that the clients are really clients of the firm and not clients of
Hmm.
the partner? So that when a partner
Yeah.
retires, the client doesn't feel any allegiance to the firm. So you always want to look at that. Um, you like to see their go-to-market strategy. I'm a big believer that you go to market by industry group, so that
Yeah.
if you have strong industry presence, it's going to give you the market permission to grow in that industry. And you need famous people in that industry that really know the industry inside out. One of the things we did at CohnReznick is we basically assigned every partner to an industry. Now they could spend 100% of their time in the
Yeah.
industry, or maybe they spent 60, but then they had to have a backup industry to spend the remaining time. And that made a huge difference in our capabilities and how we service our industry clients.